Hey guys, welcome on TG and I'm Vynxar, and today we're going to play the Repopulation by Above and Beyond Technology, and we are just in front of one of the busiest shops of the town. This is the workshop where everybody is going to craft stuff, and I would like to explain you a bit more stuff about harvesting. Obviously I'm going to talk to you about industry as well, and maybe if we are lucky we will just check out a bit of taming. So let's just begin with the most basic stuff we can do. We can harvest stuff, and to do that we are going to go behind Freedom Town. So guys, let's find something to harvest. I'm going to go quickly. I think I've got probably things to harvest on the right here. So if we run a bit, we're going to find a villager, which is not something I was planning, but maybe it's going to be working out like it should. So when you are just checking at these guys, you can see the first one is survival, which is my skill. So my skill in survival is that much, and this is going to be the level of the corpse. So if I just hit enhance, I'm going to run some kind of random roll of dice, and each time I'm going to succeed, I'm going to increase this little bar here, and if I arrive at the end, I'm going to improve the node, the grade node, and it's going to give me much better materials. So if I fail 4 times with this upgrade, it's going to end the process and you'll harvest your stuff. But if you don't, you are going to increase greatly the quality. So I've got C5 quality stuff here. So let's try to harvest something else so I can just show you a bit of diversity here. Oh, look at this guy with this vehicle here. These are pretty expensive, I think. You can build these, but you can buy it as well. I think it's for something like 15,000 credits, so it's a bit expensive. I got something like 700. Yeah, not that much. So let's try to attack maybe another villager. Nah, it's not going to be as interesting. Oh, why not? I've got 2 of these. Alright, where is he? There he is. We've got plenty of examples, but these guys, they are not going to have the second theater I want to speak about. They are not going to have enrich regent. So I don't have so much survival skill left to. I think this one is probably harder than it could. Right, maybe we are going to go higher than C5, but we don't know. For the mineral, it's a bit different. There should be some around, but as the number of players increase, it's harder to find stuff around the city. But we should find a bit around. If we don't have room, I will just go a bit further. There should be a bit of these around here. These are less interesting minerals, but they are still going to be interesting for us to try our stuff. The minerals are working as would recipe work. They are going to. You are going to get knowledge, like you would with. If you earn this guy, you are going to get knowledge about settlings, and if you add this, if you ant this guy, you are going to get knowledge about vultures. So if you, I'm going to kill this because they are going to attack me. Otherwise, nah, it was the back. So if you go for this one, you are going to be able to harvest it 3 times. And if you want to harvest the best of it, you will need to enhance it first. So the first time you are going to... we're going to get attacked. Yeah, I should just do that quickly. So, if I... okay, I knew it was not going to work, but we're going to go for another one. So my example will be a bit better. So, you see, I'm going to enhance it the first time, and when I'm going to harvest it the second time and the third time, it's going to be a bit better. I'm going to begin with the level I finish this one, and I will be able to enhance it a bit more. So let's see. Yes, we got a bit of stuff, C5. And oh crap, it was already harvested. So let's try to find some other one which is just a bit more. Nah, not this one. What do we have here? Yeah, there is a lasso here. And I'm going to kill this guy because they're going to be trouble, and they're not very hard to kill. Alright, so is this one new? I don't think so, but we'll try nonetheless. Or maybe this is just my skill, which is just too low with Fallacium. Because I don't think I know much about Fallacium. I'm going to take a look at it, but if I just check in my... what is it? It's in subsistent knowledge. And if I just check the deposit, I think I'm very bad with Fallacium. Yes, I'm at poor, at just 1 point. So it's not a good mineral for me to earn. We're going to get attacked. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. It's very hard to harvest stuff around if you are not letting me do so. Thank you. And I'm going to harvest this guy because first it's going to give me knowledge about Leso, and second, maybe he will get 8 item on him. You can enhance corp with humanoids enemies as you would with any other enemies. There is no difference. You can even, I think there is probably a bit of knowledge to get from these guys. Yeah, Leso, I'm at 12 on 15 to get better at it. See, there is all the races you can encounter here. Okay, so I got better at survival. And it's a shame I don't have the right minerals, because I would have been able to show you the little not knowledge but experience in mining I've got with not Fallacium but something else. Ah, crap, I'm too slow. But this is pretty much how it works, and it's a pretty good way to make it, I think, because there's plenty you can do. You can really specialize yourself into different kind of minerals, different kind of creatures to hunt, or maybe plants, I don't know, anything. So it's a pretty fun way to deal with it. So guys, let's just go for a bit of crafting now. We are back at the workshop, so let's just see if we can build something interesting. I think you can probably build a bit of distilled water, which is one of the basic agents you will use to do stuff. So let's just meet all these guys which are just building stuff, and go for chemistry. They've got plenty of recipes in chemistry, but there is a lot of recipes in many of these abilities, and these are pretty much only beginners recipes, so plenty more stuff to discover. So let's go for the distilled water. It's a pretty simple recipe. You just need two stuff, which is a good way to explain it, because a lot of recipes needs much more. So for this distilled water, you need to have, and you see it's even remember what kind of stuff you use to build it. So you need to use an ingredient which is going to be water, and as you can see in the inventory, when you are just hovering on these stuff, the ingredient are going to become more visible. You see I'm just moving in and out, so you can just see the water in my inventory just blinking. And it's very important because you can use different recipes, different ingredients to make the same item. So let's just see. I'm going to put this water, which is the only thing I can make for this one. But to make it distilled, I can use two things. I can use, as you can see, there is anthracite and pitchum wood. So I'm going to use anthracite because I've got more of these. And when you are going to input these into agent, you will be able to process it. And when you process ingredients, you are going to increase the grade of the item you are going to make, and of course you are going to burn ingredient as well. So let's just make this water. So just process one time, and you can process one time and finish the craft if you want, but if you process it more, you are going to get a better quality item. So just process it a bit more, and a bit more, and a bit more. So see, I've processed it one time, and I think I made a batch. Let's check it. I think my distilled water is here, so 15. Let's do it again. And you see I've got only one more anthracite left, so if I finish it, I'm going to get 5 of these, but I'm probably going to have a worst component that I add. So you see I've got 5 distilled water which are of grade D2, which is much better, and I've got 5 of F7, 5 of F4, and 5 of F3. So see, there is a bit of a difference depending on how much you invest on the processing of your crafting item, of crafted item. So let's see. I'm going to show you there is a bit more. I'm probably not be able to do these, but let's say I found something which was pretty interesting. It was probably not in chemistry, it was in mining, and it was tree mineral synthesis. So for this one, you've got plenty of component. You see, it's going to highlight all this stuff in my inventory. And if you make the right combination, you will be able to make an item. I did not find any for now, but I will eventually. And you see, you are going to find a lot of recipes which are going to be much more complicated than the distilled water. And I think if we just check in, let's say, genetic engineering, because I'm going to talk about pets then. So for these, you'll need to, let's find something. I can click on these. I don't have enough skill. So let's go to vehicle engineering. So you see, you'll need to have vehicle chassis mold. You'll need to have refined minerals, which is probably the only thing I can get for now. Control chip, microwire, and an agent, which is going to be a bonding agent like glue. I don't know, no, maybe not glue, because making a vehicle with glue would be stupid, but I don't know, something. But it was looking like glue, that's why I said that. So guys, this is how crafting is working. It's pretty much always working the same. You just need to make the component, and you need more and more component and more skill to be able to access these recipes. Another thing you need to know is that everything in the Repopulation is working as if you do something, you are going to get better at it, and it's working the same with recipes. So if you see, with distilled water I'm above the average. It's because I've done it a bunch of time. So if you are making, let's say, pistols, you are making a lot of pistols, and your recipe is going to get better and better, and you are going to make better quality pistols. So you can really specialize yourself into an item, and maybe if you specialize enough, you'll be the best around, and you'll be able to sell your pistol at a very high price. So it's a pretty interesting mechanic. You can really make. There is nobody which is going to be able to master every single recipe. So you can really specialize yourself and do something which is going to be very interesting for other people. So let's just now take a look about taming, because we've seen pretty much the basics here. So taming. At first you won't be able to tame much, because you need to increase your skill to be able to tame creatures. But the most basic animal you can tame is probably the Nakut, which I'm going to summon. Right. It's very little, so maybe we can't. Oh, it's behind me. Let's look at this guy. I'm going to go into first-person view. This is this guy. This is a Nakut, and there is 3 kinds of pets. You've got the robotic pets, you've got the engineered, and the tamed in the wild. So this one has been tamed in the wild, so it's a bit more resilient. He will be able to die a few times before he die for good. But if you go with an engineered one, it's going to be just, if you die once, it's dead. So you need to carry more than one. Oh, I think I had 2 of these. There is a very young, and no, this is pretty much the same. Okay. Anyway, so you'll be able to make your tamed animal, the one you get in the wild. You'll be able to make them evolve and grow stronger and stronger. And if you take good care of these, because you'll need to feed them, you'll need to man them, you are going to get much more powerful pets than you would with maybe engineering or robotic. The robotic one are pretty expensive, because you'll need a lot of expensive component, but it's going to be pretty interesting. You will be able to make robotic pets which are going to be healing you, or fighting, or maybe defending you, I don't know. So guys, for taming you will need as well to maybe to go into earnable skill in the abilities, and you see these points you can use to unlock these abilities. You'll get these by completing missions randomly, not each time, by killing human. Now you see my handling is getting better because I'm having an animal which is under my control right now. So with this Nakut that you can find south of Freedom Town, just in the woods there, you'll be able to increase your animal handling until you can maybe tame another animal a bit stronger. So I was speaking about the points here. And each time you get 10 points, you'll be able to unlock one of these abilities. So you've got taming abilities, but you've got also fighting abilities, and maybe cry for help. It's a pretty cool ability. It's going to allow you to target a friend, cry for help, and it's going to run faster. So it will be able to maybe save you. So it's a pretty cool ability. You got pickpocket, which is going to allow you to steal stuff from the NPC and set camp, and a lot of the interesting stuff. So guys, I think it's going to be all for today. It was the Repopulation, a game by Above and Beyond Technology. Thank you for watching. I hope you like the video and have fun. By the way, I just forgot one more thing before I left you. If you got skill good enough, you'll be able to control more than one pet. If I just click on this one, it's going to tell me that. So you lack the skill to control another tame pet. But each pet you are going to control is going to reduce your fighting ability. So you'll need to choose between being a very, very dangerous fighter or just handling all these pets around you, which are going to kill enemies and stuff. So that's pretty much all. So guys, see you.